I work at a grocery store and I forgot to get milk for this little man. So he is going to be having some Ready Whip, as am I. Seriously, Ready Whip helps to make everything a little bit more manageable. But this last week, not a lot helped me. It was a very, very rough mental health week. I was very much not who I normally am. Basically, I was just suffering with some troubles, but we're good now. We're on the down slope now where everything's going good. This will be a fine week. But because of that, we suffered in the numbers. Now, this is the heartbreaker. February 21st, we weighed in at 322.2 pounds, only down 0.6. Which is that a new record low? That might be a new record low because the last low that I have on here is a 0.8. So right around half a pound lost, which is still a loss. Okay, we got to bring that away, and we have to bring back the fact that I knew I wasn't going to be doing good. I knew going into that weigh-in, it was not going to be good. So I was already ready, I was prepped, I knew what was going to be happening, and I kind of accepted that was going to happen. I had hopes that something else would be reading on that scale, but I didn't have high hopes of that. Basically, the night snacking ended up making a pretty big return, because that's basically when I'm at my worst, mentally and with overall hunger. And unfortunately, I'm still at a point where food is definitely still my go-to for mental health and helping me out there. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to truly get over it, or if I'd have to go to therapy to try and resolve that and try and find different outlets. But food helps make me feel better. It always does. It just does. And I was talking to the person who does my hair, and I was telling her about that. She was like, how do you think that you got to where you were? Like, what got you there? And I said it was my mental health. I know it was my mental health. And then she was telling me that she was the opposite, that her mental health has also been bad, but that she never resorted to food during that time. Instead, she would literally go hungry. And she said that might explain why she's still thin. And I understand that. But yeah, it was interesting, to say the least, that people actually have the opposite on it. He needs a little more. I know, you love this stuff. Now, the good news of this week is that basically it's more evidence for me when I do my keto videos, like the summaries and everything, that night snacking has a very direct effect on how much you can potentially lose, because whatever you're bringing into your body, you have to burn off. It doesn't matter if you stick to the carb counting, because I've been very, very good about that. But the problem is it doesn't matter with the amount of carbs that you have. It also matters how much fats and how much protein you're bringing into your body, because with the amount of fats that you're bringing in, it's still fat. You got to burn it. So that's kind of that's a good thing. That's about the only good thing I could have out of it. Damn, you have a problem. You have more of a problem than I do. He's not getting it anymore. At least we can come away with this with something learned and some more evidence to back up what we already knew. That's the good thing. I see you there. Try living with it. Okay, try living with it. Yeah, coming off the 7.4 pound loss 2 weeks ago, then to 2 pounds into 0.6. The only thing that mentally crosses my mind is the fact that this is basically another week gone towards reaching the July 8th goal. That's the hard part about this week, is it's another week gone. Another week that I'm potentially bound to keto. And I'm getting to a point now, well, at least this last week, I think it's probably still the mental health, but this last week I was suffering pretty hard on just wanting to be off keto. I miss having like just mashed potatoes when I want them, or to have some freaking noodles, some soup. It'd be nice to have my aunt's soup back. That potato soup is just heavenly. It's sinful. But can you put heavenly and sinful in the same sentence? Because I just did. Anyways, this has been a rough week, but I'm hoping that we just come back this much stronger this week. So we're going to be keeping on things, cutting out the night snacking again, and hopefully just coming out with another 3 pounds, say this time next week. It would be nice. But it was unfortunate. It was unfortunate. But 'tis what it is, and there's nothing we can really do about that. So, this week though, we got some more keto tasting videos coming out. One that I think kicked me out of ketosis and I will never eat again. I'll point that one out when the video comes out. I gave it a low rating, but it was a Quest cookie. It's coming up. And then we're also going to be trying out some keto cereal. That's going to be coming out here very, very soon. And lastly, we're going to be doing... What was the last thing? Oh, someone suggested Rebel ice cream. Guess what? Got a pint in the freezer. We're going to be trying that as well. But that's going to do it for this week of the Big Fat Journey, or my Big Fat Journey, whatever you want to say. But that is going to do it. Thank you guys for the continued support. Sorry, this week wasn't that great, but we take some lessons away from it. So thank you guys for the continued support. See you guys next week.